And now, your first alert weather.
Okay, these are the flood advisories, flood watches, and flood warnings. And you know where your hometown is, and you know where the water is. So I just encourage you to pay attention to that as we get into warmer conditions and maybe a pop-up shower or thunderstorm into our afternoon. And things are already beginning to hop around here. Let me take you to yesterday and show you what happened. Now, this is live over Idaho Falls. And we have temperatures today approaching the mid to upper 70s. Our low yesterday was 41. And you can see how off kilter we are from this time of the year. It's a little above average. And with a thunderstorm, things may cool off real quick. We're looking at scattered showers through the desert and around most of our backyards. So there's some thunder in the mountains, and this is the wind farm over the hills and through the woods to grandmother's house in Bone. And then we have high pressure to our south. The cold front's dropping in here. It'll turn things up. We're already seeing the convection here into the mid-morning, and more of this as the afternoon progresses, like we saw yesterday in northern Idaho Falls. Whoom! Man, there was a thunderstorm over the golf course, Sage Lake. So, you know, when you're out there and you hear thunder, there is lightning. Please exercise caution around streams and creeks and tall trees and thunder and lightning. There may be some small hail and some gusty winds approaching 50 miles an hour. But you watch the clouds begin to billow and you go, well, the heat of the day is going to light the firecrackers. We're in the mid-60s here at lunchtime into the valley, and 64 in Jackson. It's 64 in Island Park, and the winds are beginning to pick up 10 to 20 plus miles an hour. So here we go, setting things up for the rest of the afternoon. We'll stop this front at about 4 o'clock. So we've got scattered showers, maybe some storms mixed in with heavier rains and gusty winds. And then we get a break. So things cool off overnight. We will get more of a break with the shower activity into the valley for tomorrow, I think. Viper is suggesting that we'll see more in the central mountains and the southeastern highlands, which is not good for flood-prone areas. Friday begins to clear out. We'll get that rockin' sunshine in here, and we will blast into the 80s. And then we'll see the winds pick up this afternoon as well, gustier around storms. So lock down the Herbie Kirby's and the garden gnomes and make sure those hanging pots on the back porch are secure, with the little hangers that you took about 4 hours trying to, you know what I mean? High pressure is going to be pushed out of here. We'll drop this front end. This is what our satellite radar looks like right now. You can see the areas affected by the water into the southeastern highlands. So we're watching the flood waters. Do be careful and know that you're going to have to be downloading our weather app for updates as they come in. It also detects lightning, which is great if you're doing some outdoor activities for the afternoon into tomorrow afternoon before it gets really warm around here. Mid to upper 70s for us. It'll be close to 70 in Jackson and Moose, and those winds out of the south and west at about 10 to 20. And I'm serious about downloading the weather app because it will help you and guide you with family activities into the outdoors with lightning and any kind of advanced warnings. 73 for McCammon, 74 in Preston. We'll be pushing the upper 60s into Driggs, low 70s into Rexburg and into Chalice. It'll be 70 in Arco, and the I-15 Super Speedway. It'll be between 75 in American Falls and 78 in Burley. And then whammo, we get the bright sunshine, double barrel, 79 to 83 on into Friday and Saturday. After we get through a couple of possibly stormy afternoons around here, we're going to be hitting the 80s for most everybody, mid 80s to close to 90 in Salmon. Whew. Time to open up that lemonade stand, Dylan. I know we can serve some hot dogs too. That'd probably be big business. 70 into Jackson. We don't even have to cook them. We just stick them outdoors. I got a feeling it is going to get hot around here. That's just my weather gut. It will be in the low 70s for Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be in the 30s overnight there into Jackson. But you head into Pocatello, and we're pushing 3 days of 80 degrees plus. And the same for Idaho Falls as we squeeze to 78 by Friday. It may be a stormy afternoon. Stay with us.
All right.